pole for the 6th time this season, going inside his hometown of Granollers is just a stone's throw away. Miguel Oliveira on the front row, getting bikes ready, potentially wet setup bikes if there is a bike swap to come to the field. There's nobody down in pit lane or in the grandstands or opposite us that are going for the umbrellas or the rain. And we are racing in the Tissot sprint here in Barcelona. It's the dream launch from going backwards to Aleix Espargaro. Maverick Vinales has made the start. He's going around the outside of Martin.
On the first lap, Brad Binder has actually come through in 6th. Jack Miller's back down to where he started.
Teammate Aleix Espargaro, that is brilliant. Binder now fires on the inside of Bezzecchi further here. He's to come over the line last in the early part of this sprint. Then back over in 2nd place. Oh, Martin's got it wrong in the brakes. Oh, he had to release the brakes there, and he runs wide. Maverick, here he goes, wasting no time whatsoever to fire back on through against the Italian. That's on the run off at the first corner and then yielding position to Martin. Not been able to go with the 2 men directly ahead of him, and he's coming under the cosh here as well. Big pressure coming from South African Brad.
You'd lose that on the run down to turn 1 back to Maverick Vinales.
5, frustration for him. He was called a hero, was Riley. Just missed his braking marker there down the hill. Tricky braking zone.
On the rear tyre of the world champion Vinales on that last lap was the quickest of the leading three. He's pulling alongside Bagnaia, but the power of the Ducati just sees him pull slightly clear again. Is Aleix Espargaro going to be brave enough this time on the brakes? Of course, a lap and a half into it, he was busy battling still with Marc Marquez, wasn't he? Who's now back in.
Got the inside line. It's a game of dare on the brakes, and this time Aleix Espargaro does make it through that pretty
hand side. So Bagnaia drops to 2nd place, and this is a key lap.
It turned then a bit of daylight between themselves, Marquez and Bastianini for 8th and 9th. What has he got left in the tank here to maybe get back on par with Aleix Espargaro? Hamstring then from Aleix Espargaro. Nothing wrong with the top speed, is there? The top end of that RSGP this year. Not a lot of room through. As Marc Marquez is starting to go the wrong way at the moment in this sprint. You can see him there. He's just gone down to 10.
The situation at the 3-time Catalan Grand Prix.
The field in practice 1. Dominated with an all-time lap record yesterday afternoon.
KTM in the past, hoping for perhaps some drama up ahead to bring them back into the mix.
And your picture goes, your sprint leader, your runaway leader, Aleix Espargaro. He's going to be in
between Marini and Marc Marquez. No points up for grabs in that, but plenty of pride as they fight for 11th.
Grip, and the Honda has had well-documented grip problems. They're just exaggerated here this week. Maverick Vinales, well, Aleix Espargaro did for the sprint win here. Vinales just cannot
go, but the door closes in his face. Bagnaia just
sweeps through your picture, through turn number 9. 5 wide though. Vinales just has a look to his right, just to make sure he knew where Bagnaia was. It's the big wheelie, the home crowd hero. Aleix Espargaro takes his first Tissot sprint win. Barcelona football away from the checkered flag. Aleix Espargaro takes the win. Bagnaia then takes 2nd. And the late charge of Johan Zarco got better for the Frenchman. Dismal 18th place. Fabio was 7th.
With Vinales will feel perhaps one more lap or a little bit more under.
As so often has been the case in 2023 on that struggling factory Honda RC213.